What's good, everybody? Good evening. The North Father's in the building. I'm gonna make this short tonight. I have a meeting early in the morning, so I gotta get some sleep. Everybody, good evening. So I gotta get some rest tonight and be ready to meet with some people that I work with early in the morning about an assignment they want me to do this weekend. So I'm gonna make this a little short tonight. But we still gonna talk about some things. Like, you know what I'm saying? That don't mean nothing now. That don't mean nothing because I got things to do tomorrow. That's part of the game. Jess, what up? See, I knew I had to come on tonight. Jess, what's good, baby boy? You know, we're gonna start briefly with TD Jakes. Why is TD Jakes in all this mess? Why is everybody crashing down on TD Jakes? TD Jakes to me was a beloved bishop. I myself have listened to this man. Like, I've listened to this man. I played a lot of his videos. And I listen to TD Jakes a lot on how he breaks things down. And he's one of the best on the internet to do it. But where TD Jakes went left was he overstepped his bounds with the Lord. See, he went away from the teachers of God. He went away from what built him to that point. You start falling for the temptation. Now, a lot of God's prophets, he got swallowed up. One way or the other. One way or the other. He got swallowed up and probably did some swallowing himself. But when you give into the temptations that the Lord try to keep you from, you go left. A lot of God's prophets went left. They gave it to the temptations, to the gold, to the women, maybe in some cases to the men. But they gave into the temptations that was borderline sin or just plain old sin. They went on the other side. They raced with the devil. But as long as they was kept on that solid road, they was good. As long as they preached God's word, they was good. As long as they had the people behind them, they was good. There's even on video with TD Jakes shaking his ass. I'm about to get to that. Why would a man of his stature be hanging out with a puffy character? Because it's the temptation. See, that's what happens when you give in to the temptation. You hang out with people that you shouldn't be with. It's like they sent to you to bring you down. And their process of bringing you down is keeping you happy with things they not used to having, with things that was kept away from them. Like if you take a virgin and you put them around 10 women, say that virgin's in the church. He's saved, he's sanctified, he's not going to have sex until he's married. But you surround him in a room for the night with 10 of the most beautiful women that you could find. And they say that's God's test. Even if they don't tell him it's God's test. But his test, the forbidden fruit, exactly. But they put in the room to seduce you. They put in the room for you to have sex with them. But God's test is you're not supposed to have sex with them. If you put 99.9% of the men in a room with 10 beautiful women that night, he gonna slam at least one. Play with 10. I know he ain't busting no 10 nuts. You better stretch that damn nut as far as you can. but he's going to give in to the temptation of the beautiful woman. So, in retrospect, he failed the mission that God put before him. See, this is what happened to T.D. Jakes. This been going on since the beginning of the time with Adam and Eve. That's why I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't eat apples from women at all. If they serve me apple pie, I won't eat it. If they give me an apple fruit, I won't eat it. If I'm gonna eat an apple pie or a fruit, the apple, I'm gonna buy it myself. It's not a sin to eat it. I'm just superstition about a woman feeding it to me. And I don't like women cutting my hair neither because of Samson. Delilah tricked Samson into cutting his hair, and that was his strength. Or she drugged him and cut his hair while he was asleep, one or the other. Cinnabon, what's good? Welcome in. But it's no disrespect to women. Oh yes. We doing just fine tonight. Thank you. I was actually asleep, but I woke up like 15 minutes before the live started. I'm not gonna be on here too long tonight because I gotta meet people from my job in the morning. They got a job for me this weekend, so I'll be off a lot this week. But when I go to work, I'm gonna have to do doubles, and I'm gonna have to bust my ass this weekend. You know what I'm saying? In 4 days, I'm gonna have to accumulate 40 hours. But I'm off Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, so it's not bad. I can do it. It's not a problem. All I gotta do is get comfortable, and I'm good to go. Then I bring my ass home, and Biggie Shorty miss me. But we're not gonna talk about Biggie Shorty tonight. Shout out to Biggie Shorty. Let her ass go to bed. She in the next room. She sleep. She's quiet. You know what I'm saying? Leave her ass alone. But what happened to T.D. Jakes was temptation. Temptation is what got T.D. Jakes. I mean, his wife ain't make him that happy. His wife ain't make him dance and shake his ass. Allegedly. And what makes his wife happy? Money. When they hit that jackpot, when they get that right sponsor to drop that money on them, she catch the Holy Ghost like, she's busting a nut. So she has her ways of being happy. He has his ways of being happy. But T.D. Jakes getting caught up in the P. Diddy scandal doesn't make him look good. And he getting mad over y'all don't like you turn the channel, stuff like that. You know, made enough money when you turn the channel. But see, what the establishment do to our black men when they make it to the top, they already have the plan devised to bring them back down to the bottom. Look at many of our black men that were successful in life. They try to break they even tried to break Michael Jordan. Now, the man or the establishment didn't have anything to do with his father's death, but they was blaming a lot of people, places, and things on his father's death, like he didn't pay his gambling debts. Chances are, the way I seen it, his father happened upon two young men that was looking for a victim. He was at a rest stop, and he encountered two people that was looking for a victim, and it became him. God forbid. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happened to Jordan. But they even try to break Jordan down. They try to break down OJ. They try to break down Richard Pryor. They try to break down a lot of our black men that rose to the top. And when they rise to the top, they already got a plan devised of scandal, deviousness, and evil to bring them back down. Now we beating on our women. Now we on drugs. Now we doing this, we doing that. Because they know when we hit that top, we get comfortable. And most of the people that hit the top never been there before. They tried to break Cat Williams, yeah. I still got to go back and look at that Cat Williams and Shannon Sharp interview because Cat Williams is moving funny in his chair. Allegedly, I wonder if he was trying to say Shannon Sharp was trying to look between his legs because he acted like he didn't trust him. They've been after Cat Williams since he played that on Little Pretty Boy on Friday After Next. That pretty pimp. Hollywood been wanted one of him. They been one of him. But shout out to TD Jakes. I mean no harm against him. I wish him the best. That was one hell of an interview. You're absolutely right. That's what broke the chains for Shannon Sharp. He was already in, but that interview broke the chains because Cat Williams went above and beyond what a lot of people wouldn't do, what a lot of people wouldn't speak about. Cat Williams went there, and he exposed a lot of allegedlys, where all these stories that's coming out now is allegedly true. You have to say the word allegedly, especially as a content creator. You can't say the guy committed the crime. What if it comes back he don't commit the crime? Even if it comes back he did commit the crime, you got to cover, the content creator has to cover himself and say allegedly. Otherwise, I have somebody like P. Diddy or TD Jakes suing me, and I ain't got shares to give them. I got like 30 cents on dress. They can have that. They can split it in half. I ain't got no money for them, man. You know what I'm saying? The money I got, they make that in a second. They make that in a day. They make more money in a day than I probably, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta say allegedly. You just gotta keep it clean. But we know what we really want to say. And as far as P. Diddy, with the feds breaking his door down, his doors, I wish they stopped wasting taxpayers' money, man. You're not going to take my taxpayers' money and you break a man's door down and y'all get paid and the man's still walking the damn streets. Allegedly, y'all don't have anything. But I think the feds got something, and I think in the upcoming months they will lock P. Diddy up. I think he will go to jail because allegedly, once again, he pissed somebody off in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? He pissed somebody off in Hollywood besides the people that we know he pissed off, and they want to teach him a lesson. He pissed somebody off. Sometimes we get too big for our own britches. And that's where the man come in at with his diabolical plan to take it away from us. That's the way it go. The same people that put us there will take us out of there and put somebody else there. Like Ice Cube said on MTV, but they don't care. They'll have a new nigga next year. It's the way it goes. You know what I'm saying? Everything that cat said. Oh, yeah. 2024 is the year of revelation. 2024 is the year of revelation. 2024 is when a lot of stuff is going to come to light. And it's going to set a tone for the future of whatever else comes to light in the years to come. But 2024 is the year of revelation. 2024 represent whatever you tried to hide. They got it, or they're going to get it. And you will be exposed to the world. This ain't just the Channel 7 news no more. This ain't just the newspapers where your article didn't make the newspaper. You waited all night to go buy the newspaper and they ain't got your article in there, or they got this small little article. John Doe, blase blah. That's it. Like, whoa, what happened to the story? I barely got a mention. You dealing with the world of social media now. Anybody and everybody can get at you any given second. Now these feds broke down P. Diddy house. They broke down the house knowing they was gonna arrest him. First they couldn't find him. Now you got him walking away. Now there's reports somebody seen him at his house dancing. Diddy's dancing again. Y'all waste our taxpayers' money to bust this man's door down. What was that, a home raid or a home invasion? But y'all went in there, hey, let me see how you party. Hey, cut on that music. You had your own party in there? Because who y'all came for, y'all didn't leave out with him. And when y'all found out where he was at, y'all didn't go get him. Y'all still investigating. When the feds come, they come. They take. That's it. These guys somewhere in there dropped the ball, but I think there's more to it. I think there's more to it than what we seeing and what I'm saying. There's more to it. There's more to this story, and we're going to find out about it. We're going to find out about it real soon. It's just when it's time. We're going to find out. But like I said, don't keep busting into the man's house. Because every time y'all bust into that man's house, the taxpayers is paying for it. Why should I have to pay for failed attempts at breaking into P. Diddy's house? It makes no sense. Thank you for everybody coming in. Kindly please hit that like button. Thanks. Then you got Charleston White and Gillie the Kid. Now I, for one, don't want no smoke with Charleston White. Because I'm very unprepared for a man like him to say what he say to people. Like when people say that to me, they got to be standing in my face. I could deal with it better. I can't deal with a person saying that stuff to me on the internet and I can't reach out and touch your ass. That's just facts. But at the same time, Charleston White, he got nasty work. And people see how he get down. And they still challenge him. And Charleston White say the most hateful things because he come from that environment itself. What he preaching and what he spewing is how he lived. He lived an angry life. Man got one eye. He been through a lot. Been to jail, murder. So y'all basically dealing with a man that has nothing to lose. And he knows how to get them words out. He know how to touch the person he's after with them words. Your dead son and all this and all that. But let me tell you something. As much power as Charleston White has, you heard it here first. Even he's going to hit a downfall. And that same power that he's using now, one day will be used against him. Gillie should know better. I believe him. I believe him. Why you think he's saying everything he's saying? But his account is suspended for now. From what I heard, his account is suspended because people hitting it up like, yo, this and that, this and that. Charleston White just don't do YouTube. He does guest speakings. They pay. He go to other people's platform. He make a couple of thousands off of that. So when he go to somebody else's platform, their views is shooting up. They pay him for that. They pay whatever they make off that interview. They giving him a good penny. All you gotta do is go to your YouTube. What's the name of that damn thing? You go check it out. You can check it out and see how much you made, or for that one video. So if you made $10,000 off of that on video, the guy can break it down. I'm gonna keep 5 and I'll give you 5. Make it easy $5 just for being on somebody else's interview. Who, Charleston White? He's a YouTuber, but he's also a speaker. He goes places and he speaks. I know they was giving him $10,000 for speaking on certain platforms. Exactly. National Comedy Circuit too, yeah. But one thing he's doing is he's going too far with it. The man is simply going too far with it. Like, we gotta be honest. Like I said, right now, the people in power, they're not gonna say nothing because what he's saying is not affecting him. It's not affecting them. Once he step on them people's toes that's in power, you're gonna see them reduce him to whatever they reduce him to. The man will not last once he upset the people that's in power. Come on, these people got people in office in check. You're talking about some big time people, and you'll never hear their name, or you'll barely hear their name. They the powers behind the throne. They're in charge of the presidents. They're in charge of the senators. They're in charge of the top YouTube people. They're in charge of this one. They're in charge of that one. They're the ones when people have a problem, people like a Puff Daddy have a problem, he could go to them and they can make his problem go away. Even if you have to do some time, listen, Puffy, you might have to do 2 years in jail, but when you come out, we can make you a hero. And this problem will go away and you'll be able to go and make even more money than what you're making now. Once you piss dumb people off, that's it for you. What he said about Gillie's son was the coldest I ever seen him. I mean, that was cold. That's a lack of respect that we have for each other. But when you in the art of war with Charleston White, you have to respect that. I mean, come on. You know what the man do. You've seen his work. You know how he get down. When the guy on the block, he was a problem. He was trouble. He tough around certain people. He want to challenge certain people. That's the guy that I stay away from. I stay away from him. And I stay real quiet when he's around me. So when he approached me with that BS, if he don't know what's getting ready to happen, I know what's getting ready to happen. I stay away from people like that for a reason. Like Charleston White got the kind of words where you can send a crew after him to try to end his life. We arguing with people on YouTube that we can't even get next to. If I blow up on YouTube and I be doing my thing on YouTube, if I got to go to somebody else's hometown, this would be the one negative thing. If I got a problem with a person, if I come to your hometown, best believe I'm coming with armed shooters that's licensed to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to come to your hometown and start trouble. But I will be bodyguarded the right way, especially if I have the money to do it. I will be bodyguarded correctly. 50 Cent, a lot of people didn't know 50 Cent got a crew with them, guys with their hats on backwards, guys, real tough looking guys. A lot of them was undercover cops. People didn't know 50 Cent had undercover cops with him, disguised as hood niggas. So when the Game had that beef with 50 Cent and he pulled up on him outside Hot 97 radio station in New York City, the Game heard him talking on the radio. 50 saying, the game ain't down with us no more and this and that, and he bashed them. The game was in New York. Him and his crew rolled up to the station. So when 50 came outside, they pressed 50 in them. Them dudes with 50 started shooting, man. The game got hit 2 in the leg. I carry some armed guards with me. Hell yeah. Because when they shoot, they ain't worrying about going to jail. When they shoot, they're going to protect me and they're going to protect themselves. I used to get in that little beef stuffing on YouTube. I stopped all that. If I tell a person they can't come to New York, they not coming to New York. Trust me. Now, I could come to your state where you licensed to carry a gun. You could walk around with a gun, carry it in your car. In New York, we can't have no guns. So if you come to New York, you got to get with the right niggas that got the hammers, that got the guns. Now, I can't come to a high-profile place where it's cameras and just start blowing at niggas. But I'm from New York. I can tell a cop, listen, turn your back for 10 seconds. Now, whether he do or don't, that's up to him. But if I tell him, these cops in New York, they do shit like that. Like, all right, hurry up. So now we pressing niggas now. We getting it on with niggas now. After that 10 seconds, they locking everybody up. But at least we got to you. He said Gillie can't talk to his son, but he could, yeah, I seen that. And I heard it too. He said, I'm going to call my son right now. He said, I'm going to call my son right now. He said, I can talk to my son. Yeah. But you can't talk to your dead son. And now somebody else done lost their son. Bandman Cabo, something like that. I don't know too much about him, but I watched him before. Kind of arrogant guy. Oh, yeah, in Texas, girl. In Texas, y'all, we all are armed. Yes. Y'all can walk around with the damn gun on you in a holster. Texas is still a cowboy town, man. And it's not like New York where we carry these little 9mm. You get caught with an AK-47, that's damn near a Fed town. You get caught with any gun, period, the feds is coming. Because they running that gun back, seeing where it came from. And sometimes you might get unlucky, your gun in its travels picked up a body. They used to try to tie the body to the person that got caught with the gun. And somebody got killed all the way in Alaska with this damn gun. I wasn't in no Alaska. But the gun made its way throughout the country. And now it's in your hands. We carry our own little 9mm. Our little, not 38s. 9mm, 45s. A few of them drug dealers might have an AK-47. But in Texas, you hear me? They got Dracos. They got all of that. Motherfuckers got machine guns with the banana clips in their cars. Don't mess with Texas. That's the Texas slogan. Don't mess with Texas. Dallas. Yeah. Dallas, Houston, all of that. Those are cowboy towns, man. That's the Wild Wild West right there. Y'all carry them hammers. Legally. That kind of turned me on to be with a woman that carries a gun. Because I know she's going to protect me if it goes down. A woman blasting. Some will be scared. Once they pull that trigger, once they squeeze that trigger, boom. They ain't scared no damn more. Women on the down low be liking shit like that. You gotta trust women. I seen a girl squeeze before. She was scared to squeeze. But once she squeezed and that sound and that lure, she wanted to squeeze a lot. We on the roof, shooting off the roof. We was younger. She like that shit. Let me do it again. Let me do it again. Men fighting their females in the house. Woman picks up a gun. I wouldn't give a damn who the woman was. If it was my own mama, I'm not going, oh, you gonna shoot me now? You gonna shoot me? A woman to blast you by mistake, nigga. Blast you. It can go left real quick. Yes, it can go left. So if I see a woman with a gun, I'm trying to talk to her. Listen, I love you. You know, say you gotta relax. You know, everything all right. I'm not reaching nothing because she already got an itchy trigger finger that's just waiting for a reason for the treason. Because it's that kind of season, and she gonna give it to you. A woman to take your ass out of here. She got the gun. She's in control. I'm gonna talk to her. We're gonna try to be friends here. You know what I'm saying? I don't play with no woman with them guns, man. So, that's the way it's going down right now. You know what I'm saying? But what's going on out here? Gillie the kid should know better. In honor of his son that lost his life. First of all, you getting signed to all this kind of money for this podcast stuff and everything else, man. Why is your son in the hood? But that's what our sons do. Our sons come back where we came from. I don't even like my son in certain parts of the hood where I grew up at. Because there was times I did dirt there. And there's still people over there that I did dirt too. We all grew up together, but we had issues. So I ain't over there. They see him over there. Niggas be frowning up. I had to approach a person about, yo, man, we all right, man? Yeah, because when my son was over there, he was acting funny. I told my son, yo, leave him alone. All behind some bullshit that happened years ago. We never got to fight. He was scared to fight me back then. But now all of a sudden, he got an attitude now. Man, I don't want to fight you all these years later. Yeah, I seen it. Jocelyn was calling Stevie J the F word for many years. For about 11 years now. Then she tried to cover it up. Oh, no, I say that. We get mad at each other. Jocelyn know what she talking about, man. Stevie J was into that gay porn. He was a devout watcher of the gay porn. And Jocelyn must have called him a couple times. Jocelyn, you got to see this. Yeah. Now, I'm not with all that. I don't have nothing against homosexuals, like I said. But I'm not trying to indulge in nothing they do concerning homosexuality. But if I see two women engaging in their own thing, I could deal with that much better. And that's not me being freaky or nothing like that. That's just common sense as a man. I'd rather watch two women than to watch two men. The last porno movie I watched was in the 80s. The Devil and Mrs. Jones with Vanessa Del Rio, who lived in Brooklyn for a while, and all this and all that. I used to like Vanessa Del Rio. It was the Devil and Mrs. Jones and Big Mama Jama, this big 500-pound big black girl was getting it. Two women delicious, you damn right. But those was the last porno movies like 40-something years ago. You know why? Because I was having sex myself. So once I'm having sex on a regular, what I gotta watch them for? I can shoot a video and watch myself. I shot a couple. You know what I'm saying? I was impressed with my little strokes there. You know? But when I'm having sex on a regular, there's no reason, in my opinion, there was no more reason to watch sex movies. Like I said, I've been watching sex movies since the 80s, man. I remember when we was 11, 12 years old. I used to go to my aunt's house because she had the WHT and the HBO. These was the first cable boxes that came out in the hood. The WHT, and that's when HBO first came out before the HBO boxing fights. Because the WHT channel was more powerful than HBO. Then HBO started showing sports, and WHT died down. And every Friday night at 12 or 12 o'clock, they used to have the nightcap. That's what they used to call it. So I used to go to my aunt's house every Friday night so I could watch the nightcap over there. I was 11, 12 years old then. That I did. By the time I was 14, 15, them gay movies was, I mean, not gay movies, blah, 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 bang, bang. Those porn movies was over for me. It was over. I'm having sex myself. Fuck, I'm watching these. And most of the time they had the two white people. I don't watch these motherfuckers. I ain't watching this shit. Like I said, the last porno movie I watched, like I might have company with a girl as a teenager, and you slip that little porno movie in there, blah, was the Devil and Mrs. Jones thing, part two. Part two. When Vanessa Del Rio had sex in the cemetery with like 7 guys, banged out. Bam, 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 bam. Women could take that panani, man. Even there was 80 something, man. That panani's panani. It's a hole. Get in there and you bang it. She could take it. When you get 80 years old, you gotta hope you can get it. God, let me live to see 75 years old. I might go have an operation. You gotta reinvent this naive here. Keep it hard for the rest of my life, and I'm good. A woman can still take this naive at 75. Yeah, exactly. Porn got too old. You know what I'm saying? I outgrew it. Especially sitting in the house with a bunch of guys. Yo, let's watch this porno movie, man. Shit. Let me get this girl up in here. This when the VCRs first came out in the hood, and the camcorder started coming out. Before cell phones was in the hood. And I'll make my own video and hide it in the room. I made a few. I ain't make a lot. I made about 3, 4 myself. Want to see how I look in action. But at least I want to see how I look in action. Not how he looks in action. I would watch it to watch how the 2 women look in action. I watch that. I don't mind watching 2 women playing around with each other. There's nothing wrong with it. Go have fun. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta respect the jokes. I don't want to put women in a bad light here. God bless the women, man. The women are the mothers of this earth, man. Behind every man, there's a great woman. The other night, I walked out my own bedroom with nothing on my feet. I got out my bed, rushing, and I hit the corner of the wall with my toe. You ever hit your corner and you be ready to start crying? And I'm like, big and short. She's like, what the hell wrong with you? I hit my toe. Oh, it hurted me so bad. I had to sit down. She had to ice it down. I'm like, sound like a little baby. She like, shut up. Shut up. But crying her ass, help me. It hurts. It hurts. You hit the corner, you hit that toe with the corner of the wall, that sucker hurts. What you think TD Jakes is doing with his career right now? He's hitting the corner with his toe. He hurting himself. Why link up with Diddy all this time? I tell you why. The money, the temptation, the lure. Every one of God's prophets, God's peoples get offered that temptation. The ones who don't fall victim to it move on. The ones who do fall victim to the temptation, they take a step back. Because now you're in a whole new world now. Yo, let me tell you something. You believe he's on drugs? You don't believe he took a blunt and put that blunt in his mouth? Took that liquor, put that liquor to his mouth? And allegedly with P. Diddy? You never know. But we don't want to give P. Diddy too much credit, and we don't want to discredit P. Diddy too much. But at the same time, P. Diddy sways a lot of people. He has the gift of swaying a lot of people. Welcome back, Sinner. Sinner Boo Boo. P. Diddy has a way of swaying a lot of people, man. There's only so much. If they're not showing nothing on child trafficking, I really don't give a damn what they catch him on. Oh, we found drugs. I'm sure them videotapes got them guys getting coked up, blunted up, all in the house. That don't mean he's selling drugs in his house. When you have a party like that, they don't go to the corner spot. Let me get a 50. They don't call a drug dealer the Puffy house. Bring me an 8-ball. They have their own distribution. Bring everything. Bring everything. Most of them people bring their own shit. Or they don't want to travel with it because they think they're going to get caught with it. Everything's at the house. If they don't have P. Diddy on child trafficking, or maybe even murder, stop wasting the taxpayers' money. Oh, excuse me. Stop wasting the taxpayers' money harassing him. If y'all got him, if y'all got something on him, handle your business. Y'all made a move. Puffy got people, wait a minute. Yeah. You gotta have people that's in the parties doing the damn thing. I mean, where else are they gonna get it from? But they also don't have a vending machine where you go put the money in the machine, you hit what you want, and it comes down. That's at every party. People walking around with little stuff in their pockets. Yo, man, you need something. And obviously they have enough to last for the weekend, not just the night. In New York, you can get caught with drugs. As long as if you get caught with $100,000 worth of drugs, you can't tell the judge shit. If you get caught with $500 worth of drugs, first thing the cops gonna put on the paper is you trying to sell it. And you might be trying to sell it. But if you go to court and tell the judge, I'm using, it's a difference. You got caught with $500 worth of drugs with the intent to sell. They're going to remand your ass to Rikers Island. If you get caught with $500 worth of drugs and you say you using, they're going to send you to a halfway house or something, Phoenix house or something. You know? So Puffy got people selling dope at the parties or distributing dope at the parties. To me, that's part of the norm. If he got people selling dope at them parties, then they need to bust in the house while they doing them drugs at them parties. Fuck the videos. Everybody in there using. Probably even the people that's selling the shit. You go to a Puffy party, you're not gonna go with, they're not coming in there with $1,000 worth of drugs. Some of them motherfuckers could take some cocaine, put it on the shovel and shove it up there. Ah, at one time, $1,000 gone. You got 3 women that like to use cocaine, because cocaine is a hell of a drug, man. And cocaine make a woman horny, make a woman crazy. So if you got 3 women, that $1,000 would be gone in an hour. They got numbers up in there. They might have $100,000 worth of drugs in there to last them the weekend. Have $1 million, but they don't use this part. They put it up for the next one. But is that enough to waste the taxpayers' money and run up in the house? And now they saying Puffy is a snitch. You don't get to where Puffy is at without being a snitch. See, soon as the people stop being so naive and realize there's no honor among thieves and there's no honor among snitches, when you put in that situation to snitch, it's up to you. I've seen guys that wouldn't rat on their man. I ain't ratting on him. I'm going to jail. I'm going to take the time for him. You in the jail doing the time, your man that you didn't rat on home fucking your damn woman. Well, Molly, all that. And that's part of a lawsuit. Yeah, they can catch Puffy on a lawsuit with the drugs, especially if he gave somebody like a bad dose of drugs. Yeah. But that's a lawsuit. These guys wasted taxpayers' money. See, that's part of the reason why I got to meet people in the morning, because my job owe me money. You know what I'm saying? When you ask me to work 12 hours, 2-3 days straight, I do it. When I'm off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I'll be loving that. Oh, but Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I got to work 12 hours each. That's 36 hours. Or one day out them 4 days, I go fill in for somebody to do 4 hours. I still get 40 hours a weekend. Even if I get 35 hours, I'm not complaining. Because some weeks I'll be putting in 60, down there 70 hours. Be busting my ass. One time, I had a lot of catching up to do. I worked 3 months straight, 7 days a week. Last year, I said, the hell with this. But my body was in tune to get up every day and go to work for 8 hours. And when I come home, I take a nice shower and I go to sleep. Well, I'll sit up for a while and I'll talk to Biggie, Shorty, we'll talk. But in the morning, I was up and right back out the door. I could put 40 hours in 3-4 days and have them other days off. I love it. As a man, I try to do what I can. I got up early this morning, 6:30 in the morning. I was at the supermarket this morning when it opened up. It opens at 7 o'clock. I was walking in the parking lot at 7 o'clock. Only one person went in before me. I was the second person there. Nice early in the morning. I love it like that. Oh, I love it. It's not crowded. And I went shopping. Bought a lot of food. See, we don't got a system here. We both go shopping every 2 weeks apart. She's retired from her own job, so she pimps the mailbox now. So she get her check, she put a couple of dollars on the side, she'll go shopping. So this 2 weeks, I had went shopping. 2 weeks from now, she go shopping. And that freezer, the deep freezer stacking up too. So I'm gonna have to cut back on the damn meats because I want to get rid of the meats that we got here instead of keep buying meats and piling on, piling on. But we got a system. So I brought something now. 2 weeks from now, it's her turn. Then 2 weeks after that, it's my turn. And I love to cook too. So getting back to TD Jakes one more time, that temptation, man. And it's hard to beat it. It's hard to beat it. It's like you be with a female and y'all rocking hard, but this other girl like you. And she's cute. Got them eyes, got them kind of eyes that's hypnotizing you. The eyes got you under a spell. Sweet Georgia Brown. One of them type females. Sweet Georgia Brown. Sweet Georgia Brown ain't no joke. She'll give you the best love you ever had. But she can also get you in the most trouble you ever been in. That's what TD Jakes is fighting now. He's fighting temptation. Whether it's a man or a woman or just plain old money. TD Jakes has been exposed to the temptation and he has to give himself back to the Lord in order to make things right. Sometimes people come exposed and they don't know how to deal with that and they remain exposed. Let me see. Something about TD Jakes said, well, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna come back to the Cinnabon. I'm gonna highlight hers too. In Dallas, the police chief passed a rule where if you have a QP or a QB, yeah, and no warrants, yeah, yo, let me tell you something. Right on the Ave right now, the police watch the guy sell crack. They stand on the corners and let the guy sell crack. Right across the street is the drug dealers. On one side of the street, the drug dealers, the other side is the cops. And they watching these niggas make that money. They watching them. And they just linked up talking. They ain't going over there. Hey, what you got? What you got? They saying nothing. But after like 4 or 5 months, they'll make a bus. They be somewhere filming and taking pictures. So when they come on the app, they know who to come after. There's a lot of faces that's not on the app that used to be up there. They chase their asses off or they in jail. Now, once you go to jail for selling crack, all right, you got caught once. They kept you for a couple of months, but you get caught again. Weed, we could walk with weed. I've got busted with weed. Coming in the own building. I'm coming home one night. It's like 3 years ago. I'm coming home. And the cops running. I'm looking back like, why they running like that? But they ran up on me like, yo, what you got? This and that, this and that, this and that. And they searched me. And they found a half an ounce of weed on me. They found the clip that was already rolled that I was already smoking. But I went and I got a half ounce. And I'm coming home. So they caught me with shit. So the cop gonna tell me, yo, you know, if you want to give me some names, you can give me some names, you know what I'm saying? And it'll be between us. I looked at this mugger hugger. I said, I tell you what, you let me take one person out. You bring one person to me, let me blow his brains out. And I'll give you anybody you want, except for a couple of people. He said, you know I can't do that. Well, you know I can't do that neither. Sinner is on point tonight. I gotta acknowledge that. The cops in bed. Oh yeah, yeah. If you watch the Chicago things on here, how them guys making 40,000, 50,000 views. Look at the police videos in Chicago. 193 views in 2 days, 1 million views. For years, the police have used the drug dealers, the black people. They've been making money off our back for years. Where some of them Chicago content creators making 20, 30,000 a month. Some police off of YouTube making 90 to 100,000 a month. They making triple. And Sinner, you are right. The cops are in bed with the drug dealers. No, the drug dealers are in bed with the cops under the covers. Lord. Good point, Sinner. I ain't even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? The police run things. They saying Puffy's a rat. Puffy don't eat. The drug dealers don't eat unless the cops allow them to eat. In jail, you got the prisoners selling drugs. They got cameras and stuff, and you know how easy it is. They can go in there and get them prisoners and find their drugs, weapons. The cops, the correction officers got them in line. They're selling drugs for the correction officers. They give them a cut. The police are the biggest gangs out here. You don't make no moves. You don't make no money unless they allow you to. They can watch you at that spot you be at every day. The kid with the braids. Let's get him. Every day. So they lock him up or they chase him off that corner. So for people that's saying, I would never snitch, this is America. When they talking about closing them damn bars, locking them bars up on you for the next 30, 40 years, you are gonna snitch. You have no choice. The same police officers that can take you down for making a comment, like they say you have a right to remain silent, you can't speak. You speak to certain cops, they use their dumb words against you. But when you're dealing with them dirty cops, you better speak. You better know how to speak. Yep, they are the largest and deadliest gang. Don't play with the police, man. Only time you can attempt to play with the police is if you got your freedom and they on your block and you talking junk to them. Yeah, man, you get out of here. But if you caught in their circle, if you behind them bars where they want you at, and you talking junk to them, they can do anything. They can beat your ass themselves. They can get the other prisoner. Listen, man, I'm gonna get you a pack of cigarettes because you can't even really smoke in jail anymore. I'm gonna give you some drugs. I'll give you whatever. I want you to do something to him, and I'm gonna make sure you don't get caught. All right, cool. It's done. The jail system is no joke, man. That's why when people like, if y'all following the FBG Duck trial with Moo-Wop and all of them, how they was disrespecting Mama Duck. Let me tell you something. You play with them feds, or your family play with them feds, and you in jail, right? Say it's a person in jail, and their family playing with them damn feds. I mean, playing with the victim family. Mama Duck, they say all kinds of stuff to her. They walk past her, and they take their hand, pow, pow, pow. They be shooting at her or shooting at the ground, or they say that's why your damn son is dead, and all of that. All Mama Duck got to do is make a phone call to the police officer that she deal with. Listen, John Doe families harassing me. Somebody made a phone call. I think it was from the jail. I think John Doe called and said he was going to kill me. I mentioned this the other day. They will run up in that cell 3 o'clock in the morning and beat the hell out of John Doe. I was around stuff like that happened. I knew somebody that snitched. They went out one night to go rob somebody. They wound up shooting the guy that they robbed because the guy snuck a gun out and shot at them first. They in the hospital. So one of the guys that I knew got shot in the wrist. The bullet went through his wrist. They took him to a lady that lived in Brownsville that was a nurse. She tried to fix the wound, but she didn't have the equipment on her to completely clean out the wound. She could have sealed it, sewed it, she could have did all of that, but she didn't have the right equipment. So before he got gangrene or whatever else, he had to go to the hospital. So they told the other guy, don't go with him to the hospital. Nah, that's my man, that's my man. So he went with him to the hospital. They put him in the bed. The person he shot was on the other side of the curtain right next to him. They pulled the curtain over. That's the nigga right there that shot me. That's what the man said. The man turned out to be an off-duty cop. So the guy that was helping him out, his brother, I'm going with my man, he wound up snitching. He did 2 years because he snitched. The guy that got shot in the wrist, he did 18 years. So while he in jail, guys outside drinking, they got my man drunk, the one that did the 2 years. He did his 2 years. He came home. He's on the block. They let him get comfortable. He on the block, he getting drunk. Then one night they just started punching him in the face. Wow. Now I warned him to stay away from them guys. Man, and he went and told them that I warned them. So I stayed out of it. When they beat him up, he calling me, yo, come over, come on. I ain't fucking with that, man. I told you to stay away from them niggas. I knew what they had for you, man. You went and told on this guy. So when they beat him up, his mother called the police. They beating up my son. They is threatening my son. They went in my man's cell 3 o'clock in the morning, beat him with nightsticks and everything. His leg, he was a track star. He was a hood track star, not in school. He'd take somebody's gold chain and outrun everybody. But what they did was they took his legs from him. They broke his legs, turned it one way, back the other way, and did it where it don't look like they did it. But every time that lady called the police about her son being stalked, beat up, threatened by the Brownsville guys, they took it out on the guy in the jail cell. Because he was calling, yo, what y'all did to that? Yo, what y'all did to him last night? They calling me, yo, B, you know they fucked up this nigga last night in the cell, right? Word? Yeah, because they called and said that they punched him in the face and all that. So when they punched the guy that did the 2 years in the face, they called the cops, and the cops went in the jail cell and beat the hell out the guy that's doing the 18 years because they saying he put the word out on him. And even if he didn't put the word out on him, the guys is assaulting him because of him. So he gets the repercussions. If y'all want us to stop fucking him up, y'all better leave that guy out there alone. You got to be able to recognize game. And not only do you have to recognize game, you have to respect the jokes. Meaning, you have to respect the situation. Because the situation could be a hell of a situation. It could be a hell of a situation if you make it that way. Just like a McDonald's burger. The sweetest burger in the world could be the meanest burger in the world if you make it that way. You know? You can't play with the police. If you have no dealings with them, just don't say nothing to them. Cop was looking at me funny yesterday. Was that yesterday? Sunday. What's today? Today's Wednesday, right? Sunday night, I'm coming home. Oh shit, what I did? Oh, here we go. Sunday night, I'm coming home. Cops looking at me all funny. Like, yo, what's wrong with this nigga, man? I just hit somebody thing. I hope I didn't. Let me see. There you go, I got it. Nah, you ain't gotta say a word to them if you don't have to. But God forbid somebody get shot. We say don't talk to the cops. God forbid somebody get shot. Who the first person we call? The cops. Down 911. Yeah, I got it now. First person we call is 911. But we don't speak to them. Guys in jail come home, they tell you don't be talking to the cops, man. What you think they was doing in jail? You got to answer to the police, or you don't hustle in jail. You don't make no money in jail. Johnny Lowe, you don't play with the police, man. So how you think Puffy got to where he was at? You think Puffy got to where he was at saying, I'm not gonna talk to y'all? He gave them information that suited him. He gave them information that got him ahead. So he can go to one of his friends and say, yo, don't talk to the cops, man. And that guy could be like, all right, Puffy, all right, Puffy. But then Puffy go talk to the cops and give the cops information on the guy that he told not to tell the cops nothing. He told the guy not to talk to the cops, but he's talking to the cops and giving information on them. So you just a sitting duck now. If they want you. But if you respect the jokes, you know when to speak, you know when not to speak, you recognize the situation, you recognize game, you can get a little bit further. Because you know when to keep your mouth shut. And throughout it all, whether you talk or don't talk or whatever, you respect the jokes. They really can't touch you because they see you trying to play the game. But if you're trying to resist and go against what they're trying to bestow upon you, they're going to reverse the process and they coming to get you. Set your ass up anything. You know how many times police done put a bug in a drug dealer's ear? Yo, man, that guy's ratting on you, man. The guy's, he don't like the guy. He want the guy out the way because the guy don't recognize game. The guy want to play his own game. Fuck the police. I do what I want. The cop know how to get rid of him because he got a lot of criminal informants and drug dealers that's under him. He go to one of them. Watch that guy. Why? What happened? Because he ratting on you. Don't tell nobody. But he's ratting. They lie on the guy. So now everybody get together and go after that guy. And he don't really fully understand why he's a target. This is a cold world, man. 2024 is a year of revelation. A lot of stuff is going to be revealed, man. What's in the dark is coming to light. TD Jakes need to take his ass home. He got enough money. If he having problems, having a good time with his wife, go to one of them doctors, had that operation, had them inject that shit in you. Well, your shit will stay rock hard till you turn 80. Fuck. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, shit. If I had to go get a bionic penis, that's what I'll do. Instead of sitting limp. I eat right, I drink water. You know what I'm saying? I drink my little beer or wine, not every day. Once or twice a week. Or on certain nights when it's a good night. All this stuff pertains to a man libido. Goes down and, you know what I'm saying, and takes care of that penis. Keep it strong. That's how it goes. And if the day come where I still gotta go out there and get me a bionic penis, then damn it, it'll be better than ever. Shit. I never stopped then. Next. The police will put you on World Star. Man, they'll do worse than that. You ever seen them guys trying to fight cops on World Star? I be in the boxing gyms, so I see a lot of police come in there. I've trained quite a few. Like my man Keith, white boy down with the task force. He gave me this card. I got this PBA card. That if the cops ever stop me, to give them that card. I said, I don't want this damn card. He said, why? Of course, nobody name on it. You got to put your name on it. Fucked his head up. He ain't know I knew that. The police officer got to put his name on it. So he gave me a card the next week that had his name on it. He's like, no, I trust you, man. Because you put their name in peril. You know what I'm saying? You out there doing something, and you be like, yo, my man Keith. Hey, look at that cop like, yo, you know we got this card for one of your boys that got locked up, man. I trained him in the gym. He was a cool dude. We went out and got something to eat and everything. But I never discussed the damn streets with him. Do your job, nigga. That's what they pay you for. They pay you to figure it out. They don't pay me to figure it out for you. You wanna know what's going on out there in the street, nigga? Some white boys, them cops know what's going on in the street on our streets. They know what's going on more on our streets than we do. Because they be out there every day. They looking for the drama. I'm avoiding the drama. I go to the store, walk to the store, I come back home. If there ain't no gunshots, the most I probably see is a female with a fat ass. I look back on the down low, how you doing? Like, damn, take my ass upstairs. That's all I'm encountering. They riding around looking for guns and drugs. They had the task force where they could catch you with weed, drugs, anything. They'll let you go. Their job was to catch you with a gun. You had drugs, they couldn't take you. If you had a warrant, they probably couldn't take you. I don't even think they ran a check on you. They just stopped. They were just stopping people and seeing if they had guns. But they limited it because they was illegally harassing a lot of us black folk, man. You know what I'm saying? If I was carrying, I'll carry in the daytime. Because at nighttime you got the street crime out there. Now I made one mistake. 3 years ago I made one mistake. You know, I'm in the hood. And my dumb ass, for some reason, was holding one night. I was carrying something small, like a little 32. I was carrying something small. And it was 8 o'clock. Now the street crime don't come out till about 9. But they was out early. And they eased past us on the corner, but they was on the other side across the street. And they was looking at me because I was the biggest guy there. So I gave this knucklehead motherfucker the gun. And I told him, I said, yo, take this shit upstairs. I'll be upstairs to your house. And I'm going to get it from you. So the cops rolled by. Then they went down the block. And U-turned and came back. But we didn't run, so they ain't jump out on us. Like, they looking at us. Like, they waiting for us to run. I done passed my shit off already. And as a grown man with children and even grandchildren, I had no business having it on me. Stupid. Just carrying it just for show. Ready to go to jail just because I want to, you know what I'm saying? Stupid. So I went upstairs to his house and I got it. He gave it to me with no problem. The next day, I see the cops taking him to jail. I'm like, what the hell wrong with him? Like, I'm trying to figure it out. He went on Facebook Live and was flashing the gun on Facebook Live. See, I ain't know. Flashing the gun on Facebook Live saying, yo, I just feel like shooting somebody tonight. Word up. Now, the reason why I'm stupid, because I trusted this jackass with my shit. I wasn't even flexing. I was fronting. I was stunting. Because I ain't have to carry that thing with me. But when they took him to jail, they let him go. I'm going to tell you why they let him go. Because he told the police it was mine. I didn't even know. So I went to work, right? Usually I take it to work with me, or I'll lock it up somewhere, or I'll put it in the locker, or I know somebody that'll hold it for me. But I left out the door and I came back to the house because I forgot it. So I came back. So while I'm working and stuff, I couldn't get to my phone. When I seen my phone, I had like 12 missed calls. I'm like, what the fuck happened? From home, Biggie Shorty called me, and my next door neighbor, who never calls me like that, was calling me. So I'm like, what the fuck? Automatically, I'm ready to run out the door. I'm like, what the fuck going on? The cops came to the door. They had 3 cops at the door. They had about 12 cops down the hallway hiding. They knocked on my door. Biggie Shorty comes to the door. So they got this paper rolled up like it's a warrant. They must have thought they was on training day. These niggas here. No bueno. That's right. See, stupid choices. I could have got her in trouble, but they had me on a wanted poster. They had me on a wanted poster, but it was like a front. But they wanted me for allegedly carrying a concealed weapon. They never caught it on me. They never had it on me. So when she called me at work, I had to leave. I came home. But what she was telling me was, they was like, yo, just show us where it's at. See, we can't carry guns out here. Show us where the gun is at and everything will be all right. Now, if she would have let them cops in and she would have showed them where that gun was at, we'd have lost our apartment and the whole shit. That's how serious the gun law is out here. But I took it with me and I put it in my locker. I locked it up. And I came home. She had a fit. So they told her, the guy downstairs said that he had a gun. So I came home. So she met me at the train station when I got off the train. And I seen a police car, an unmarked police car across the street. So they must have followed her. They must have was waiting for me, but seen her leave out, and they followed her to the train station. But they never stopped me. They never said nothing to me. I ain't have it on me. So the next day, the guy walks up to me. Yo, Nard, what up, son? Hey, yo, who got some good weed out here? So I'm like, yo, didn't you send the cops to my house about a gun? He was like, oh, yeah, right. I said, listen, I'm going to deal with them, and I'm going to deal with you afterwards. Now, one of the young boys in this building, he's a cop. He the one that told me. He said, yo, Nard, they got you on a damn poster. I said, you lying. By him being a cop, he's able to pull that stuff. Because he works in the Bronx. He don't even work around here. And he showed me the poster. I was like, hey, I'm kind of handsome there. I never was on the poster before. Like, oh, shit. But it was a one-day thing. It was a thing to try to alert the people. And 2 days later, somebody else in the projects not too far from here got busted in the same situation. The female let the cop in the house, and they found the gun. They locked her up. And when he came home, they locked his ass up. Biggie Shorty would have had a fit. Two days later, she went into the hospital because she was having heart problems, and that led to her retiring from her job. But she did 29 years on the job, so she built up enough time. She wanted to leave anyway. She was done anyway. 29 years, shit. That was the only job she ever had. And she rocked it. She kept it. So shout out to Biggie Shorty for that. You know what I'm saying? That was the only job she had besides having a summer youth job. You get those, the kids, teenagers, they get the summer jobs. She only had one adult job her whole life, and she kept that job for 29 years. So you got to hand it to her. But look what I could have put her through. You know what I'm saying? So the young boys around here, they fucked the dude up a couple times, and his family called me on the phone. And they was trying, they beat the shit out of his ass. They fucked him up twice. They put him in the hospital. He had a big knot on his head. But his mother tried to get me talking on the phone. I don't know nothing about it. And the cops knew that I knew that they was on the other end. I mean, come on. You talking too weird to me. Like, is the police listening? You want me to tell them something? And she was like, oh, I got to go. Yeah, you got to go. So one day, God forgive me. He walked past me one day and he bumped me. So I'm like, yo, why you bump me, man? You know what I'm saying? Like my instincts just turned into a street nigga. Why you bump me? What? I spit in the nigga face. I'm sorry. God forgive me. But I wanted him. I wanted his blood. I wanted his my fist to ram his face because he snitched on me. But if I wasn't so stupid as to have that shit outside or so stupid to trust him, I wouldn't have been through. It was my fault. It wasn't his fault. It's my fault for trusting him, and I know he's stupid. He don't say nothing to me now. And when I started hanging with the dude, I was saving him. Because dudes wanted to get at him anyway. The young boys wanted him anyway. But they used to see him with me sometime. So I was keeping him from getting his ass whipped. And his mother knew it. When he did that, I turned him over. I fed him to the damn wolves. Whatever happened to him happens. Fuck, I ain't care. But if I didn't put him in that situation, I wouldn't have to worry about it. So nighttime, I don't even go outside now. Once I come home, I'm in the house. The furthest I'll go is to the store. If I'm home, I'll go outside during the day, chill out for a little while. Plus, they got these raccoons running around here now. I ain't with that shit. We never had raccoons running around here. Now we got a lot of them. They be out here at night. You come outside like 2 o'clock in the morning, they be in the trees watching you and the whole shit. I ain't, man. I'm in the house. At a certain time, I'm in the house. If I didn't work that day, say about 5, 6 o'clock, I'm in the house. And if I work that day, when I go to the store, I get off the train, I go to the store. Once I go in the house, I lock my door. That's it. If I got to walk the streets and carry a gun illegally, then I don't need to be in them streets. New York got strict gun laws, strict. But we still carry our shit. But the gun laws are strict. You could barely carry a BB gun out here. You get arrested for that, but they'll let you go. But they'll take it from you. You can't even carry a damn BB gun. And if they have an idea that you is using that as a real gun, you will be brought up on charges as such. And one of the only ways of getting out of there, what's one of the only ways of getting up out of there? Snitching. Snitching is the most undercover job in the streets. You got undercover cops, you got undercover real niggas, undercover snitches. I never trust when the guy in the streets talk to me too much about street shit. Because you never know, he could be recording you, trying to get information from you. Like I said, I rock with the chicks, man. Chicks held me down in these streets, man. If I'm carrying and if I'm with a chick, it's half and half. She might have the gun in her purse. So I don't want to put her in a situation where the cops stop me. They can't search her. They got to call a female cop to search her. And they get them big lesbian, them bulldagger ones that she better not get them a problem. They'll nail her ass. But wow, they'll beat her down. You know what I'm saying? They'll beat her down. That's how it is in the streets of New York. But we still find a way to survive. But carrying a gun, the gun is really for correction officers and police officers only. You know, mostly the white people can carry a gun in New York. They're trying to legalize concealing a gun in New York State, but they trying to like do it for one race, so they can't outright do it because the black people want a part of that shit too, but they don't really want to legalize us, but they want to legalize the other people, so they can't outright just do it yet. So it's on the down low, but it's in the works. But in Texas, goddamn it, shit, they carrying out this, and they ain't playing. We're gonna make this a short night tonight, because I gotta get my butt up early in the morning, and I gotta meet my boss. I gotta get my money, and I gotta go over what he wants me to do for him this weekend. You know, I'm gonna be in charge of this little party thing this weekend, so he gonna let me know the guys I'm gonna have there, and it's up to me where I want them to be at, and you know what I'm saying, and you know, I ain't trying to be nobody boss. Let's just go in here. Don't piss these people off. Let's have a good time. Let's get some money and let's go home. Don't put me in a situation where I got to tell my boss, yo, he fucking up. And that's about it. You know what I'm saying? I want to try to get I got the laptop, right? But I'm trying to get it wireless. I went to the store and they gave me this wire, but the wire goes to the old telephone wires. So I waste my money. I got to go to Best Buy. I spend like $40 for the wire. So getting that laptop and stuff like that, I'll be able to show my face, and I'll be able to bring other people up on the panel, because that's what I want to do. I want to bring people like Senna, Jesse. I want to bring y'all guys up, and we just all talk together, have a good time. And I'm also going to be doing mukbangs as well. I'm going to be cooking and eating, and you know what I'm saying, and have my little wine some nights. Or I'm going to have a big tall glass of cold water, ice cold water. I don't mind drinking once in a while. I just don't like to overdo it. I respect the jokes. That's why. But I'm going to take my butt to bed, because I got to get up in the morning. I get up like 7 o'clock in the morning. I got to meet him at 9:30. So I'm going to make sure I'm there. We're going to go over this thing tomorrow and make sure this thing is good. And then I don't think I'll go back to work until Friday. So I'll be live tomorrow night and Thursday as well. I don't go back to work until Friday night. Yo, I love it. Yes. So that means I get to stay home and talk shit. That's what I like to do. She likes it. But she in bed now. Let her stay her ass over there. And y'all guys have a good night. I love you all. Peace.